Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. As you guys saw, I did fix one of the 3 power washers and just power washed my entire deck. Took me all day. So, now we got 2 left. Which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a feather by the toe. If you hold on, go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Now remember, I had actually, when I got these, I actually got them started. Cleaned the carb and everything, got it started. Just didn't know whether or not it would fit or not. You know what I'm saying? I even put this back on the bead. I guess it lost air and, well, it is what it is. So, listen. I didn't do anything to it since then, which means I didn't drain the gas. But looks like the oil is good. And I doubt that there's any fuel in here. And if there is, bone dry. Nothing. So you know what? I'm gonna get some gas, just put it in here, and see if it starts. I have this old hose. I don't think it'll fit, but I'm gonna try anyway. It's one of these short ones, you know. I think the newer ones are longer. I don't even know where the damn thing is. The opening looks like that. When you put this on, it's not enough thread for it to go all the way in. Only if you curve it, it'll kind of sit there, but it's not going to work. This hose is for one of those small electric ones, I think. Anyway, just put gas in, choke. I'm going to pull it and see what happens. One pull, guys. Sounds great. What the hell? Let's go crazy today. Oh no. Guess what? That's right. It's a Tecumseh. I'm definitely telling you this is not going to work. I hate the Tecumsehs. And this is old too, you can tell by the cap. Bone dry. Gonna put some gas in here too. Give it a try. I put gas in it and started it a couple times. It only starts with choke and only stays on for a second. I've tried taking it off choke, priming it. Even low throttle, priming it. Back to choke again. Wanted to. I knew it wasn't going to start. Tecumseh. I've moved this thing to my garage so I can get some ratchet straps on that tire. But first, the mailman came. And UPS too. Got a box from Seafoam. 3 cans. Seafoam Marine Pro. Professional grade fuel treatment for marine engines. 3 cans of Seafoam motor treatment, high mileage. 3 cans of Seafoam motor treatment for gas and diesel engines to help clean injectors, clean carb jets, stabilize fuels, controls moisture in fuels, quiet noisy lifters, clean deposits, add lubricity to fuel, lube upper cylinders, de-ice, and anti-gel. That's a lot of stuff in one can. 3 cans of Seafoam Deep Creep multi-use penetrating lubricant. You know I use this stuff religiously, man. Thank you very much. Guy I know over at Seafoam is Brian Miller. You should check out his videos. It's very good. Very good. Got this package here from one of my YouTube and Instagram followers, from Jeff Phillips. I told him I would open this on camera when I got it. I'm thinking it's a sticker. No, it can't be a sticker. You know why? Because it's in a box. It'd be a nut to go pay $7.82 for a flat rate little box. Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. Spark plug tester. Well, wait a minute. Spark plug tester. Yes, spark plug tester. Man, oh man. You know, Jeff, I gotta tell you, bro. I've ordered 2 of those spark plug testers. The kind from China. You can't see jack shit with that stuff. Plug it in, right? I don't know. Is there a spark or not? I don't know. Can't tell. You gotta shut up the lights or something, you know? This is awesome, man. You could actually see the spark. I've seen these before. It's always too cheap to buy one, you know. I figured I got one already, you know. But listen, man. Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna definitely use these, man. How did you know I needed that? You're a smart guy. You mind if I read the notes? Henry, thought maybe this would help you out. Keep up the good work. Jeff Phillips. Jeff Phillips. I'm sure you want me to shout you out here. Jeff Phillips, Advanced Home Improvement. He's a handyman over in Dana, Illinois. Thanks very much, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. Every time I use this, I'm going to shout you out. Jeff Phillips, thanks for the spark plug tester, man. From Oregon. Thank you, bro. You're a badass, man. Once again, thanks Jeff Phillips for the spark plug tester. And also thanks Brian from Seafoam for those products. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to use them as needed on my upcoming videos. For those of you who don't know how to put a tire on a bead, I'm going to do it again. You just get some ratchet straps, put it around the tire. What you want to do is you want to compress the tire so that, you know, evenly, so that both sides are going to be touching the rim. Because the way it was, it being off the bead, the tire wasn't touching the rim. It's not going to hold air. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get my air compressor. Plug it in. Slowly put air in here. It's not holding. It's causing leakage. There we go. Outside, inside. How easy it is. So, as we know, this only starts on choke. Sort of. Oh, wait a minute. This is the one that works. I have to go get the one that doesn't work. Alright, so we got this one here. And I'm just going to show you what it does, okay? So, got gas in there, right? Fresh gas, all right? It's on choke, and I'm priming it. That's all it does, okay? I take it off of choke. And even lower throttle, okay? Let me prime it a little and see. Back to choke again. That's it. I'm done. Anyway, so I've been meaning to try something, part of my other sponsor, and I haven't had the opportunity to do it. So we're going to do this. We're going to try this right now. And listen, I apologize to our sponsors if I do things on camera and things don't work. Such as there are some things I've tried from Sta-bil, like their, what's that called? Start Your Engines thing. I've tried that 3 times on 3 different machines, and I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. So it's kind of risky for certain sponsors to send me their product because I'm very honest, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to show you it doesn't work. So I lose sponsors that way, but that's okay, you know. Sta-bil's probably dropped me already. They haven't sent me stuff in months, nor stopped communicating with me either, you know. So thank you anyway, Sta-bil, for the first sponsorship. Sorry your product didn't work for my machines. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Anyway, so I got this from B3C Fuel, and this is mechanic in a bottle. And I've been wanting to try this. I just needed a b3cfuel.com. I just wanted a opportunity to try it. It's for all 2 and 4 cycle engines. It raises the octane, removes water, helps fix ethanol issues, cleans carbon and varnish, reconditions rubber and plastic parts. So it says here, fix poor / non-running engines. This is not a poor engine. I mean, it's Tecumseh, but wouldn't say it. I mean, I cleaned this last year, so it's probably just a carburetor clean that you need, you know. But it's non-running, right? Mechanic in a bottle. It revitalizes stale fuel. Now here's the key. Cleans carb. No removal. Man, let me tell you. If I don't got to remove this thing, man, I'll try anything. You know what I mean? It's a pain. So, we're going to just put this in here. Okay, so it has a category here. Poor running engine. Pour 1 ounce. This is a 4-ounce bottle. Yes, this is a 4-ounce bottle and has these 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce right there. Ooh, I got away with something. No, that's 4 ounces. I'm just going to put 1 ounce, okay? So pour 1 ounce of mechanic in a bottle per 1 gallon of fuel. We don't have a gallon of fuel in there, so we have probably less than half of a gallon. So I'm just going to put half an ounce, okay? So I'm going to pour that amount right there. This is 1 ounce. I'm going to pour half of that. Well, let me read it again. Pour 1 gallon of fuel into your fuel tank. Start engine and run for 15 minutes. That's assuming we can start the engine, right? Starts working in as little as 15 minutes. Alright, so for non-running engines, that's this, right? Drain the fuel system completely. You want me to drain the fuel completely? Add 2 ounces into an empty fuel tank. I see. Work the mechanic in the bottle into the carburetor using the primer bulb or pull start repeatedly. Starts working in as little as 15 minutes. Well, sometimes when you remove the fuel is more trouble than just removing the whole carburetor, you know what I mean? But I'll do it. I'll remove the fuel. Alright, I'm going to do what the bottle says, man. Just going to... Son of a gun. Well, half of it's gone already on the floor. I am draining the fresh gas that I just poured in here because the bottle told me to drain the gas. So I'm doing that. First time I'm trying this, guys. I've heard about it. I think some of you guys might have heard about it too. So two categories, right? Poor running engine. Okay, so this engine doesn't start, so it's not a poor running engine. It's a non-running engine. So for non-running engines, I'm going to read it again. Drain fuel system completely. For small power equipment, example, string trimmers, add 2 ounces of mechanic in a bottle into the empty fuel tank. For larger equipment, lawn tractors, would you consider this a weed trimmer or a lawn tractor? It's definitely not a weed trimmer. I would say it's closer to a lawn tractor, right? But it says add 4 ounces for a lawn tractor. So I'm thinking we put 3. How about that? This is between a weed trimmer and a lawn tractor, right? So, I mean, it's like between that size engine and a lawn tractor size engine, right? So it's in between. So I'd say 3 ounces. Is that fair? Add 3 ounces. Work into the carburetor using primary bulb. Pull started repeatedly. Starts working in a rule of 15 minutes. All right. Well, that's it. I'm going to do that. As you can see, this is fresh gas, and it has stopped dripping. I'm going to pour 3 ounces of this 4-ounce container because, again, this is neither a weed trimmer nor a lawn tractor, but it is kind of in between. So I think 3 ounces would be fair. They wanted me to put 2 ounces into a weed trimmer and 4 ounces into it. Oh man, could it be any harder to open? There's no tab. There's no tab. You just have to get something to break this. Here. All right, 3 ounces, guys. So I'm just going to leave that much, all right? I have to do it this way. I've been a marketing guy for a while, so you have to do it this way for product placement. Okay, that was only 1 ounce. That was a little more than 2 ounces. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Yep, okay, so 3 ounces is in here. It says to work the carburetor's primer. Okay, you can see. Choke. I gotta tell you, I sort of smell it. Very strong. Very strong. Not quite ether smelling, a little bit similar to that, but you could tell it's a strong scent. Alright, so I'm priming it quite a bit. I'm going to get you in a better area so I don't block you from me pulling. Actually, I might be blocking you now. No, that's right. Hey, you know what? That seemed a little bit more than I could remember before. I'm going to take it off choke now and try. Hey, it's never run on off choke before, so that's a little bit more than we had before. on a lower throttle now, okay? Just to try. Mind you, I'm priming. Wow, okay, on low throttle. I'm going to put it back on choke again. And I'm priming multiple times. Back to run again. I'm going to check the level in here and see if I've just primed everything. No, I can still see it. Still got quite a bit in there. Maybe I'll let it sit for a bit, let it work its magic. I'm going to let it sit here for about 15 minutes just to let it work its magic. I'm even going to give it a better shot. I'm going to remove the air cleaner so it takes away any possibility that, oh, your air cleaner was all stuffed up, you know. It doesn't work if your air cleaner is bad. This air filter is not bad. A little dirty, but it's not bad. So there you go. Throat is clear. If this carburetor was cleaned and there was no obstructions, and you had fresh gas in here and spark, some compression, this should start. Off choke, priming some more. I'm going to let it sit for another 15 minutes, okay? So I'm back, and I just went to go pick up my daughter from softball practice. She's the captain of her softball team. Can you believe that? She only started playing like a few months ago. Anyway, it's been more than a half an hour, okay? Let's see if it worked its magic. Does that, but that's all it does. If you ask me, fellers, and I'm sorry to say, I don't really think it works. Gonna have to take the carburetor apart and do a regular cleaning. Sorry, Kanaka in a bottle doesn't work for me. Look at here, it's Frank, the UPS guy.
What's up?
So I'm going to take a 1/2-inch wrench and loosen the float bowl nut, jet nut out. Check out the situation of the bowl. There's all kinds of crap in there. Ain't gonna start. You know what I mean? Feel a lot of fluid coming out. It's probably all of that mechanic in a bottle thing. And as you can see, it's dripping pretty well. Look at all that crap in there. A lot of crap in there. I really should have pinched it off, huh? Can't even see the damn thing. You know what? Alright, there you go. That's one way to stop the fuel. Look at all that sediment in there. crap. It's the jet nut. It's pretty clear. I'm just going to blow it in here. You can see that went out both sides. There's a little tiny hole right there. Let's see if anything comes out. Nope, nothing's coming out. So I bet you that little tiny hole is blocked. That one right there. Just take a bread twisty tie. Shear off the sheathing. Actually, it is pretty clear. Cleaned out the bowl. I'm going to shoot some carb cleaner in the emulsion tube. That's it. And there's a small hole right here where the Welsh plug is. It's where the primer. Und that is it. That is all I'm going to do. This is called a quick and dirty. Quick and dirty because we didn't have to remove anything except for just the bowl. Flip it on its side so you have access to it. Clean the jet nut. Clean the bowl. Blow fluid up the emulsion tube. Inspected it. Looks okay because remember I cleaned this last year. That's it. Now let's see if this mamma jamma starts. Good old fashioned carb clean. Well, even though it was called a quick and dirty, it is a carb clean. Huh, maybe this thing was destined to not start. Of course, it does need to trickle gas in there first, you know. Starts and stops. Seems like it's not getting any gas. Let's test it. It's a good thing that the carburetor doesn't leak, because Tecumsehs are infamous for the carburetor leaking. It's got more stuff in it already. Isn't that incredible? You know what? I'm going to drain this. I'm going to drain this gas because the gas tank's probably yucky. Got a lot of stuff coming out of it. I let the fuel drain out a little bit more to get the leftover sediment out, and then it stopped. There's some sediment, but not a whole lot. Put everything back. stay running. Alright, so you know, that's what it took, man. A good old-fashioned carb clean. Sorry that, you know, my test of mechanic in a bottle didn't work. Honestly, you know, I find it hard to believe that those products work, such as the Sta-bil Start Your Engines. I mean, how can you just pour, like, very potent type, gasoline type, you know, solvents in to think that it could clear up sediment and gel and corrosion and varnish that's built up over years on a non-running engine? How can you say that it could fix, you could clean a carb but just pouring stuff into your gas tank? How can that possibly work? You know what I mean? If you've got other elements in there that's preventing it from starting, such as a very dirty and corroded carburetor, there's nothing you could do, nothing you can pour in there that's going to make it start, you know? So to market a bottle that says you're a mechanic in a bottle and it fixes non-running engines, I don't know, you can't help but be skeptical, you know? Listen, guys, thank you very much for sending me the product, but, I mean, I was skeptical from the start. I was skeptical with the Sta-bil. Either way, both Sta-bil and mechanic in a bottle does not work in my case. That's all I can say, honestly. But anyway, today we fixed got two power washers, or pressure washers, whatever you want to call it, to start, fire up, and work. I just need a hose and a gun for this, and the other one's good to go. We also put that tire back on the bead again, so that's my fix today. Two pressure washers, and all they needed was carb cleans. The other one needed nothing. This one needed a quick and dirty. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. I forgot, the whole purpose of this test was to see if the pump worked. I knew the engine worked, just didn't know if the pump worked. So I've got this gun connected to it, got water running through the hose. So, doesn't appear that the pump works. I don't know too much about these things. Wouldn't even know what to check for, you know what I mean? I know there's a valve in here that sometimes gets stuck. But it's really beyond me, fellas. Really couldn't tell you what to do, you know? So this is just a Tecumseh engine to me. If the pump doesn't work, I'm going to take this engine and probably use it on one of my decks. However, people were always talking about how you can't put a power washer engine onto a lawnmower because the crankshaft is too short. That's poppycock, because I've done it like 5 other times. It's all about the blade adapter. If you get a blade adapter that brings the blade down, as long as the blade adapter attaches to the crankshaft, you're good to go. I've actually sold and made 5 different lawnmowers that work just fine. Anyway, so let's see. So this week I did 3 power washers, right? 2 out of 3 works great. Pumps and everything. See you guys later on Mowers and Blowers.